Well, hello there, friends. I make delicious chop today. I make lamb chops, amazing. You're gonna love those. I made a delicious sauce to go with it, kind of like between a chimichurri and a pesto and a vinaigrette, all put together into a delicious sauce. Then we put on top of it with a little shiitake and spinach ragu and my goat cheese polenta. It's delicious, friends. I'm glad you're here. I know you're gonna love it. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to ring the bell. Stay tuned. We're doing them right now, friends. Okay, friends, well, you can buy lamb chops already cut nice and chopped and choppy. You can buy them or you can make them. It's not that difficult. You know, I have a whole video on how to clean a rack of lamb. Jack is going to give you the link. It's really, really nice. You may want to watch it if take your time. Here, I'm going to do it quick, okay? I'm not going to talk too much. Yeah, that'll be the video, right, where I don't talk too much. Okay, friends, look, when you buy a lamb, look, if you're going to buy the chop, you can skip to the video forward until I'm done with the cleaning of the rack, okay? I like better to buy the rack because I find it to be cheaper anyway. If I buy 8 chop, it's going to be more expensive than if I buy a rack. This is an Australian rack of lamb. I like them. Look, whatever country you live in, I promise you there's some beautiful lamb. You just got to find it. I don't like a little, you know, when they have those. This has got to be at least 2 pounds. It's 8 bone. It's got to be at least 2 pounds. If it's less than 2 pounds, what you're going to end up? You're going to end up with the same size bone, but a little chop right there, little chop, little skinny chop. So you're buying bones. So if you don't like eating bones, you want to buy a big one with a look. This is a beautiful loin right here. Do you see? This is what you're eating. You're not eating this. So you want to make sure you get a nice loin. All right, so look, you can certainly just cut them like that and keep all the fat on it and everything, except lamb fat, I'm not a big fan of it. So I'm going to show you real quick how I clean it, okay? First, what we want to do, there's a fat cap right there, and what I do is I put my finger in it really quick, okay? Right there, and I push, you see, look, I push the loin out of the way, okay? And then what I do is I take a slicer like this, and I hold it really good, and then I slice it out. Look, see? Look at this. See how simple that is to do, friends? Look, you don't need to be an expert to do this, okay? You really, really don't need to be an expert to do this. Okay? Boom. Done. All right, let's take it out of the way. We're done. Okay, what else do we need to do? Well, there's a little bit of fat. Depends what preparation you're doing. If you are grilling or pan searing the chop like I'm going to do today, I'm not worried too much about the fat. But if you want it, you can remove a little bit of it. See, look. It's not complicated. You remove it just a little bit. You see? Just remove it just a little bit of the fat. Make sure your knife is fairly flat so you don't get into it. All right? Now, right here, there's a silver skin. I like to remove the silver skin. It's not complicated to do. You know, in a pork tenderloin, you have one. In a beef tenderloin, in lamb, you have it. It's right there, that silver skin. You see, I always show you how to do it, so let me do it. You take it, then you take your knife and you fold it on top of it, see? Fold on top of it, and just go like this, look, see? Just go like this. It's very simple, right? Look, go in, fold the knife on top of it, and slightly tilt it against it. Not too much, otherwise you'll cut it, right? And you're removing the silver skin. All right, look, there's a little bit of extra silver skin here. You can really take your time to really, really clean it. Also, there's fat, but there's also a little bit of meat in here. If you want the chop to look really good, what I do is I hold this bone, my 2 fingers are in the back of it right there, and I go in and up. And I go to the last bone, go in and up. That's if you want to clean the bones, okay? You don't have to clean the bones, okay? You can leave it there if you want it. It just looks a little better if you clean the bones, okay? Look, go in. See, I'm holding it. This one I'm holding, and I'm cutting this one. See? Oh, very simple to do, right? Go in, And we're doing a fast here because it's not really that important. Okay, it's up to you, friends, if you want to do it or not. Okay, and boom, boom, boom. All right, we gotta clean now. If you were really crazy, you would clean the bone really nice, but we're not that crazy around here, so we're not gonna do it, right? And then what we want to do now is we want to go in. Let's start on that side, and we want to cut. Right, we got to chop. See, look, we got to chop. Look. Let's see how simple that is. You go right in there. You can go right there in between the bone. Now, sometimes they didn't cut it really good. It's not as easy to do. See, sometimes it's not that easy. I'm having it easy now, but I promise you, sometimes you go in and you, here you go. Look, see, you hit a bone right here. So what do? You find your way around it. Now, here, look. You got this little piece right there, and you got 3 bone. You're not going to get 3 chops out of this. So you know what I do? I go in, and I make 1 chop, and right here, look, I got 2 bone, and what I got here? I got barely a chop, right? So you know what I do? I take that bone right out, right there, boom, garbage, and now I got another chop. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chops. Okay, let me get a meat pounder, because I like to pound them. I like to pound them a little bit. Okay, so they're about the same thickness, otherwise they're not going to cook that. Otherwise, look, if you go in and you put this guy and then this guy's going to cook faster. So you know what I do? I pound them just a little bit like this, see? So they're not too thin and they're not too thick, and they're about the same. You know what I do? I take the hammer, and I push it on the bone. See, look, I don't go over there, I go here. Boom. See, on the bone. See? Now, right now, look how beautiful they are. They're going to be delicious. They're going to be delicious. See? Now, this guy right there, that was supposed to be 2 bone. It's got a little extra fat on it, but that's going to matter. So, let me just do something really quick, friends. I'm going to wash my hand real quick. I'm going to make a little vinaigrette. Okay, so I'm going to go on the stove. I'm going to go on the stove where the lasagna pan is, and I'm going to make a little vinaigrette, okay? So, a little marinade, because I like to marinate them a little bit to introduce a little flavor. So I have a garlic olive oil, I would say about a half a cup of garlic olive oil, okay, very simple. And I got this beautiful aged reserve sherry vinegar, okay? You could put a good white wine vinegar if you don't have a sherry vinegar, but it's really, really important to have a really good vinegar. We need a little bit of acidity in there. That's going to introduce some moisture into it because we're going to put the salt in there. So it's really, really important. We're going to put a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Not much, just a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. And then we're going to put some salt right in there. And then we're also going to put, friends, some black pepper. Right? And then we're also going to put some flavoring in there, friends. And right here, I have a chili pepper. And then look, take some red chili pepper. Now, it's not very spicy, not very heat, not very hot, that is. This one here, you pick whatever one you want. I don't like to put too much of the seeds in there. Whatever comes out is okay. We're going to take some garlic. I have a little bit of a mess here. I'm going to take some garlic cloves. So look at that, I got the right thing. Normally I do it with a knife, but I got the hammer today. So I'm going to pound my garlic and give it a flavor. I don't want it to be too thin because I want to remove it. Otherwise it's going to burn. Oh, look at this one. Otherwise it's going to burn. So I just wanted to give it some flavor right there, friends, and we're good. Then we're going to put some rosemary, oregano. I got beautiful oregano. Normally oregano, it doesn't taste like anything, but I found some fresh oregano yesterday, so I'm putting a little bit of it in there, and I just squeeze it, and I squeeze my rosemary also, see, just like this, right? And then I'm going to take my chops, my friends. I'm going to put them in there, okay? And I am going to marinate them in here for about 2 or 3 hours. 2 or 3 hours, if you have it. If you don't have the time, then don't do it. But I'm telling you, you kind of knew you were doing lamb chops, right? Because you went to the store. So give yourself a good couple of hours. I promise you, friends, it'll be worth it. They're going to taste so delicious. And really, that's not that big of a deal. You say, look, friends, Okay, I'm gonna go in the refrigerator. In the refrigerator. I'm gonna go in the refrigerator for about 4 hours, if you have the time, at least 2 hours. Okay, and we're good to go. I'm gonna clean up all this, and when I come back, I'm gonna show you how to cook it. I'm gonna cook them. Okay, I'm gonna make them delicious. I'll be back in about 4 hours. Okay, friends, well, the chop, I've been marinating it. I'm gonna make a quick little sauce, kind of like a chimichurri, pesto, kind of like a little vinaigrette. All of this in one. Really simple sauce, really good little vinaigrette. It's delicious. You can put it on anything. I got a cup of parsley, flat leaf parsley. I got a cup of cilantro. You don't like cilantro? Just don't put it in. Just put more parsley. Really simple thing. About 7 cloves of garlic, a little bit of garlic. And then we're going to put about a cup of olive oil, friends. I'm using an extra virgin olive oil. I'm using a garlic olive oil. But use whatever olive oil makes you happy. They all make me happy. And we're going to process this. Really simple. And then we're going to put a little bit of acidity, friends. Because we got fat, we got to put acid, right? And for acid, I'm going to put a little bit of sherry vinegar. Do you know this 25-year-old sherry vinegar I got? Just a little bit of it. You don't have to be that much of it. We're going to put, let me just take this out of there. We're going to put a little bit of lemon juice also, because it's the oil needs to be offset. You know, in French cuisine, we call it what? Gastrique. All right, so we're going to see what we got here, friends. And yeah, it's beautiful. It's got to be a little liquid. Just want to make sure the garlic is not too big. Really simple. You can make this in advance. You put it on a grill stick. You put it on anything, friends. And right there, see, beautiful. We're going to take it out of there. We're going to put it in here. Look how gorgeous this is, friends. This on top of the chops. It's going to be fantastic. It really is. Just put it right in there, just like this. You see? And finally, you remember the old food processor, the blade used to come out? Now those ones, it only took them like 50 years to figure this out, where the blade don't come out. Yeah. Here we go, friends. Look, very simple. Right? Let me take all this out of there. Let me take the machine out of there so we don't have it in our way, friends. Eh? Here we go. Very simple. So now what else do we do with this? Look at this. Beautiful. All right. So now what we're going to do, we're going to put a little bit of the hot pepper that I got, the chili pepper. You can do this if you want to. You don't have to. A little bit of red onion. Red onion is a perfect onion if you don't want to cook it. It'll be perfectly fine. Right there. And maybe a little bit more. I got to test it first. A little bit of lemon zest. Remember, friends, when you use the microplane grater, I know a lot of you I've watched the videos and you're comfortable using it, but there's a lot of ding-dongs out there that do it the other way around. You know, they put the lemon on top of the tool instead of the other way around like we're doing right now. See, it makes it easy, right? And the lemon juice is good because it brings acidity, but this brings you a fresh, crisp lemon flavor. Amazing. And look at this. Let me test it. And going to put maybe a little bit more olive oil, but let me test it first because I got all that vinegar and all that lemon right there. Just a little bit. Oh, yes. And you know what? A little more olive oil, so it's a little more fluid, right? And then salt and pepper. Of course, salt and pepper that I forgot. And this, my friends, will stay in your fridge for a long time. Now, if you don't have the red pepper, the chili, you put chili flakes. It'll be perfectly fine in there. Okay, friends? All right. So I'm going to test one more time. I'm going to let the chop continue marinating it. And next time I see you, I'm going to prepare the dish. Okay? I'll see you in a minute, friends. Oh, yeah. It's perfect balance. Okay, friends. Well, we are ready to cook now. The first thing I'm going to do, friends, I'm going to take those polenta cake that I made, and I'm going to pop them in the oven. This, my friends, if you've never made my polenta yet, let me tell you, this is the best polenta I've ever had. I promise you. My mom makes it that way, and I'm telling you, most of the time you go and get a polenta somewhere, and it's like made with water. Mamma mia, you know I don't use water. This is delicious. So I put it in a cookie sheet about this size, right? And then I cut it in circles. If you have a dinner party, this is phenomenal. I mean, you can do potatoes, you can do whatever you want, but this is wonderful, classy. I got the oven at 375. I'm going to take my circle. I'm going to pop them in here, okay? I took them out an hour ago, so they are room temperature a little bit, okay? So let me check here what I'm doing here. I am going to turn my fry pan on because I'm going to take the chops. So now, you know, when you marinate the chop for a little while, friends, they are going to be a different color. You know, they're going to look like, oh man, what happened to my chops? They look kind of funny. Hey, they do, you know, when you marinate them, but don't worry. We don't care what they look like. They're going to look beautiful anyway. But what I'm doing here, friends, here, I'm putting them in a pepper towel because you see they got the vinegars in there, and there's going to be some water in there, and it's going to splatter everywhere. And I don't want it to splatter everywhere, so it's a trick. Now, if you're putting them on the grill, then don't worry about it. Skip this. Put them directly on the grill. They'll be fine. Right here, it's just so it doesn't splatter all over my kitchen. You know, I'm a little meticulous about my kitchen. It's got to be clean, you know. So I'm removing the piece of garlic and the big piece because they're going to burn. You're going to burn in there, you know. So I don't want it to burn. So we're going to take this out of here for now. And then what we're going to do, we're going to dry them. Okay, we're going to dry them a little bit so you don't have to be like perfect or anything. You notice, I like a clean kitchen. I think a clean kitchen, to me, is like my desk. I like a clean desk. I like a clean everything. Organized. It's a state of mind. You know, I like to be nice and clean and organized. I function better this way. You know, I don't know. Some people call me a little over the top sometimes, but that's just the way I like it. You do yours, I do mine. And mine is I like it very organized. So look, friends, I got my oil right here. I got the garlic olive oil at 365, and we're going to take the chops and we're going to put them in there, okay? Very simple, eh? No big deal at all. We're going to get some beautiful Maillard reaction. This is very simple. Like I said, if you have the grill, by all means, put them on the grill, okay? I don't have a grill yet. We're going to building an outdoor studio eventually, and then we're gonna do it like that. So look, guys, all I'm going to do at this point, we're going to put them in there. We're not going to worry too much about them, okay? Next to them, my friends, I am going to serve some shiitake mushroom and shiitake mushrooms and spinach. I'm going to make a little vegetables with a little shallots. So I'm going to put a little butter in there. Yeah, just a little butter. Look, boom, right? A little butter. We're going to put a little shallots in there. Chimichurri, the sauce. We're going to save that for later, my friends. All right, so we can put a little more pepper on the chops, and we're going to put a little more salt. Okay, and when they're beautiful color, look, right there, my friends. Oh, mamma mia. It could have broken. And if it would have broken, I would have had to start all over again. We got to be careful with this. So, I'm sauteing the shallots, my friends. I'm doing it in butter because I'm not worried about burning the butter. I'm not going to burn the butter. I'm right here. I'm keeping an eye on it. The secret when you cook with whole butter, friends, you just got to keep an eye on it. You got to be here next to it and keep an eye on it. Otherwise, it'll burn for you, right? Oh, I'm using a shiitake mushroom, and we know the mushrooms are full of water, so we're going to put a little salt on top of them. Friends, when I use the shiitake mushrooms, friends, I remove the stem because the stem is very woodsy. Very woodsy, and then I just chop them in little strips like this. Use regular mushrooms, use shiitake mushroom, cremini mushroom, whatever mushrooms you want to use, my friend, whatever is available to you, okay? That's all. You don't have to be fancy. Nobody has to be fancy. It's nice if we want to be, but we don't have to be. All right, look. This is really simple. I'm not going to do much. I'm going to put a little butter at the end. I'm going to saute the mushrooms as soon as they decide they want to cook a little bit. Okay? Let's check the chops. It's very simple, right? You notice? I'm not doing anything really special here, friends. Look at this. Look how beautiful they are. Look how gorgeous it is, friends. You see? Look how gorgeous that is. Going to reduce the heat because they're going to be ready in no time at all, friends. Not time at all. Very simple dish, you notice? Oh, let's put a little bit of, well, let's wait for the garlic a little bit, friends. We're going to put the spinach in here. Those are baby spinach leaves. Those are baby spinach leaves. I didn't bother cutting them. I might as well put it all in there. What do you think? Let's put it all in there. I didn't cut them. I didn't cut them because they're so little. You see? Very simple. Very simple dish, my friends. Very simple. Little salt, little pepper. I'm telling you, this is like, you have a grill, put them on there, it'll be fantastic. If not, you do it in a fry pan. You do it in the oven. You do whatever you want. It's really simple. Oh, yeah. Look how beautiful they are, my friends. They're just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at this. Oh, mamma mia. Could take a picture of this one. We're almost there. You see? We're almost there, friends. We'll reduce the heat. Let me saute the mushrooms. You see? Have you noticed how everything is so simple? I don't make things complicated. I try to simplify things instead of complicating things. No, we don't have time for complicated. We want to make sure we cook beautiful food, but we don't have time for complicated. So we're not complicating nothing. All right, let's see. Maybe another minute. They're almost done. Now, it all depends how you like them cook. Okay, when they're bouncing, then you know they need to cook a little bit longer. Okay, every time I flip them, I find them, they get better looking. Yeah, it still has to look good if that's good, though. I'll tell you, friend. It still has to look good if that's good. But this was simple, huh? All right, how we doing here? All right, friends. I think we're going to be ready to make a plate. I hope you like it. Saute the mushrooms. It's starting to release a great deal of flavor. So now what do we do? What do we do before we're ready? We'll put a little garlic, a little chopped garlic. Just at the end. Just at the end, that's all. We're done. The lamb, it looks perfect. Let's make a plate. I told you it was going to be simple, friends. I'm telling you. I knew it was going to be simple. So now, what do we do? First, let's take the polenta cake out of the oven. Let's hope she's ready. Whew. You know what? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. Oh, yeah. See, they're nice and soft. They're perfect. Let me get a little spatula, put one on the plate. I'm telling you, this, friends, is a perfect dinner. It's a perfect dinner party at home, friends, because you can have it ready in advance. See, look. At the last minute, all you got to do is this. It's so soft. Oh, this polenta. I'm telling you, friends. Let's take the chops. Let's take the chops, friends. Let's make a nice plate, okay? You know what I'm going to do? Bear with me 1 second. Because, you know, sometimes there's a little juice and comes out. And it's not that I don't like the juice. It dirties my plate. So if I want a nice, pretty plate, look what I do. You see, friends? I just put the chops on here. Like this. You see? See, I just put it like that so they don't bleed too much on my plate. You see? Right there, friends. So let's do it like that, okay? Let's do it like this. You see, friends? Look. A child could do this. You see? And look. We got a beautiful plate, my friends. Right? No big... See right there? Now, the plate is not going to bleed too much. You see? Let me get my tongue. Come back over here, you. Look, we put it right there. our vegetables, just on one side, eh? Just on one side. Let's move it. Yeah, let's move the chops a little bit. Here you go. Let's move a little mushrooms right there with the spinach. Just like this, friends. See? Gorgeous. All right? Just simple like this. The next thing we do, my friends, we take a little spoon and put our vinaigrette sauce, whatever we want to call it, right there. Okay, see, it's bleeding a little bit. It's bleeding a little bit. So what I like to do is just this. There you go. Clean it up. Okay? Clean it up. Now, it's good, though. So look. You take this beautiful sauce, my friend. You got it right there. You got a good angle. You're good? You take it right there, my friend. Look. Look how gorgeous that is. All right? And you know how fresh and delicious this is going to be, my friend? It's going to be amazing. Really simple. My friends, I'm going to get into it. You don't think I'm not going to eat one of them? Well, no. I'm definitely cutting into one of them. Let's see how do we look like, friends. Let's see what do we look like. Which one do you think? It doesn't matter. I'm destroying the plate no matter what I'm doing. So I might as well. Look at this, my friends. Look how beautiful that is. Beautiful pink. Some people like the lamb a little more cooked, okay? So it's up to you. This is gorgeous. This is a beautiful pink. You know? A piece of bone. It's not supposed to be. My goodness. It's amazing, my friends. I love it. It's so fresh. You can taste all the herbs. You can taste a little bit of garlic in the background. I'm telling you what, even the juicing comes out right there. It's beautiful. And it makes it, I want to show you the polenta. Look at the polenta. Hold on. I'm going to cut it so you guys can see, okay? I want to show you. Look at the polenta. Look at this polenta. Look how soft that is. Can you see, guys? Can you see right there? You close your mouth and the polenta melts. I love it. I hope you're gonna like it. I hope you guys do, and you gotta tell me in the comment. Friends, remember, thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell. Thanks for watching. Wow, I am so hungry. This really turned out beautiful. I mean, look at the color of that lamb. Is that gorgeous or what? I can't believe I had a little piece of bone. I bet out of the 8 of it, none of them have a little piece of bone, but the one that I had on the air, I do have a piece of bone. Anyway, all right, wonderful. Great video. Let's eat.